Hello, good evening, everybody. This is Aurore Jones from my home office in Bristol, in the UK. So, I'm sure it must have happened to you. Yes, information overload. So, today's topic is about my 10 steps to avoid information overload. So now, what do we call information overload? If you have never been there, amazing. And if you have, let me remind you. So information overload is basically you get so excited by all the online marketing content that you can find in order to build your business. So you start listening to a podcast, and then you attend a webinar, and then you read a book, and then you go to a different website, and then you try this marketing strategy, and then you try something else. I know it sounds a bit like being distracted, but you get fed in so many ways, and it's understandable that you are excited. But the more you do it, and the more you refuse or you are scared to take action, you are going to feel the information overload effect. What is the information overload effect? Simple. You get depressed, you get overwhelmed, you get like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do now? What am I supposed to do? You feel completely helpless. And this is what information overload is. And that is the reason why you need to find a way to overcome this. Otherwise, your business is going to be still, not going to move any further in your business. That is the reason why you must find a way to move on and pass the excitement of learning so many new skills and strategies and methods, to move your business forward. You need to start making action. You need to start taking action. So that is the reason why I'm making this Facebook Live to help you out, move on from this stage of feeling stuck to be unstuck. So hello Tina, nice to see you here. We're having trouble playing. Okay, not sure what it means, so if you type it up again, I'm not sure exactly what you're saying. So step number one that I've already mentioned, step number one to avoid information overload is by taking action. So basically, when you listen to something, take some notes, and from what you're going to hear, you could probably create maybe 3, 4, or 5 or more pieces of content. Content could be, for instance, videos. So you learn something, you are very excited about it because you think that the information is very good, so you can start making a video. Now, if you make a video on Facebook, this is all well and good, this is awesome. But what you can do as well is download the video. And if you have a blog, I suggest you get a blog. And if you want one set up where I can help you out, go to aurorejones.com and find the contact section, or contact me on Facebook and let me know that you want to have a blog created. So anyway, once you've got this video, you upload it onto your blog. So now you've got this video being there forever. It is your blog, it is your hub. So whenever people want to find more information about what you're doing, or you've got a specific topic which is going to help them out, then your blog post with the video is right there. Okay? So the first thing that I said is that you need to take action. Write down the different piece of content you can create from what you've listened to, and go one piece of information at a time. Okay, only one at a time. It's only like later on that you will be able to listen to one thing and then to listen to something else, and then decipher all the information, make sense to everything, and then not feel overwhelmed anymore. So right now, as a beginner step, simply Take the information in, write them down, and share them with the world. Step number 2 is to create a DMO, a daily method of operation. This DMO is going to help you stay on track, okay? So what is very important when you create a DMO is customized to yourself only. Not 2 DMOs are going to be the same. You could be a stay-at-home parent, or you could be working a job. Things are going to be different as to the number of hours you can put in your business to build your business. So when you create your DMO, you really need to remember to write down when you are available to sit down and do some work, on your business. So if you are working, or if you are staying at home, if you've got kids, what time do you stay with the kids doing the homework, washing them, making the food, all those things that we don't think about, especially as a mommy, but which are also very important. Write down as well, over the weekend. What you're going to do, if it's family time or if it's business time, spending time with your spouse, which is very important. And you need to plan as well your passive and active activities. So that would be like prospecting, finding people to talk to, in order, to see the information that you have available for them. Okay. So, passive activities would be like listening to some webinars, for instance, would be like creating a blog post, and all of that, is going to help you create your DMO. And something which is so important in terms of avoiding feeling overwhelmed is to plan your holidays. Have your holidays on your DMO, because if you work every single day, you are going to burn out. How do I know? I've been there. Okay. So find out if you want to work from Monday to Friday, or from Monday to Monday, which means including weekends. So it's very important that you figure out when is your rest time, when you're going to go on holiday. So then you've got a better and clearer idea as to, okay, so I've got 2 hours, or I've got 3 hours, or I've got 4 hours a day to build my business, including all the different things which are part of your life. Because building a business from home is not just about yourself. If you've got a family, if you've got kids, if you've got a spouse, they are still part of your family, my friend. And failure to do so, your life is going to be a real misery, because you won't have any balance in your life. So thank you so much, Larry Beecham. We've got a super rock star here, Larry Beecham. Check him out. He's an online marketing genius guru, is a loving, caring marketer, and is absolutely awesome. So check him out, Larry Beecham. Hello, Sina. Nice to see you here. So yes. Point 1, take action. Point 2, create a DMO. And point 3 was what you include inside your DMO. And it was rest time, family time, work time, when you're going to listen to some training, when are you going to do your prospecting, and all of that has to be included in your day, so you know exactly what to do and when to sit down and do the work. And just be focused only on these activities, so then you get, so then you get focused. Point number 4 would be to find an accountability partner. So, of course, it is your business and you shouldn't have anybody to help you out and move forward. But actually, this is not how it works. Very often you will find that it's easier to be lazy than to take action. So having a mastermind partner, somebody to kick your butt into action, is something which is actually quite good, and is also to be accountable to something else. So now I love that. Some people would say, but why do you need a mastermind partner? Come on, you're big enough. You should be motivated by yourself. Well, the truth is that when we were kids, we were accountable To who? To our parents. From the age probably of 0 to 18 to 22. I mean, even up to now, at 42 years old, I'm still accountable to my mom. So we need to have somebody to keep you on track. It's like, people who are having a mentor or a coach, they are being accountable, even if they're already very successful. Why? Because that's the only way for you to move forward, get unstuck, and seeing things from a different perspective, and help you grow into the leader that you want to become. Very, very important. Finding an accountability partner. For that, if you want more information, PM me on Facebook or send me a message on my blog, and I will show you how you can get a mastermind partner. Now, point number 5. This is so interesting. I would say that in order to stop feeling overwhelmed, as well as I mentioned before, yes, it is about taking action, but sometimes taking action can be difficult, even if you said, yes, I'm going to take action and I've got a mastermind partner. Something that I heard actually from Matt Lloyd, it was very interesting. He was saying that even up to that point, and when he started becoming successful, what he was doing, he was setting himself up for success, which meant that he didn't want to do, for instance, a webinar. He wanted to move his business forward, but he was scared, he was petrified, and he felt a bit lazy. But he knew that if he had to create a situation where he could not escape from it, he had to do it anyway, things would start changing. So it means, for instance, that for you to stop feeling overwhelmed and start sharing information, you can say, okay, on Monday at 4 p.m. EST, I'm going to start a webinar, which means that you have already sent the invites by email, you send the invites on Facebook, you send the invites, all over social media, on YouTube, whatever you need to do. And then you know that so many people are going to be waiting for you that you have to attend. Otherwise, you will have this guilt going on and your head is going to explode. So it's better to get it done so then you can feel at rest instead of having to go through these crazy moments in your head. So setting yourself up for success by saying, okay, I'm going to have a webinar, and you send all the invites, everything as if it was going to happen, because this webinar is actually going to happen. Hello, Cecilia. Nice to see you here. So that was a very important point. I think that was point number 5. Point number 6 is always to learn and share. Okay, so whenever you listen to something, and you would see there are so many places where you can learn something. You can learn something even from an email that you receive. And if you receive too many emails, that's already a piece of content where you can say, how I stop feeling overwhelmed by receiving a gazillion messages to my email boxes by following these 3 steps. And you share basically how you stop feeling overwhelmed whenever you were, opening up your email account, and how that helps you be more focused on your business and move forward, so that could be something. So the emails that you receive, a chat that you could even see on Facebook where people are asking questions, especially from newbies. You've got some questions there and you can write them down, and you know that you can answer that question. So instead of saying to yourself, oh my gosh, I need to do this and to do that and to do that, just plan, okay, well, today I'm going to answer this specific question, which is going to help my target audience. Okay, so it's much better to see something and then take action than seeing something and leaving it there and even not doing anything with it, knowing that you have so much value and so much content to share with the world. Point number 7 or number 6. I would say that the more you take action, the less you will feel overwhelmed and the happier you're going to feel with yourself. So it is about kind of a mental hygiene where in order to remove your head from clutter and feel more at peace with yourself and have a clearer vision of what you need to do, taking action is going to remove the overload and you're going to feel good about yourself. However, feeling good about yourself as well can be dangerous because it can lead to, tell me, you don't know? You don't know. Well, it can lead to being complacent. So that's point number 8. Okay, so feeling good with yourself is good, but if somebody is giving you a compliment, oh, you are doing so well, this is so amazing. After a while, you're like, well, I don't have to work that hard. I've already done it last time. I can just chillax. And actually, it's when you need to keep your heart and your mind in check and keep on doing what you said you would be doing. Not only for yourself, your mental hygiene, but also for the people who are waiting to hear and listen to your information. Because you may not think that people are actually interested in what you have to offer, but you will be surprised as to how many people are actually looking without you noticing. And then out of the blue, they decide to sign up with you and buy from you because of the value that you shared. And remember, at any time in the world, anybody can actually watch your content. So the more information you've got out there where people will get to know you, like you, and trust the information that you share, the more success you're going to have. Okay, so again, as part of the information overload is to just check yourself. It's okay actually to feel overwhelmed because it's actually your body, your defense mechanism inside saying, hello, let's do something now. We are full. We want to, don't give us any food. Please stop it. Stop the food. Stop it. Don't give us any information. Just let's do something about it. Let's do something about it. And when you do something and you feel good, you want to move on and carry on and so on. However, don't feel the excitement lead to complacency. Sorry, I had to drink a little bit. Very nice. Then point number 9 is when you are creating the content, after listening to, from the information that you had, once you are sharing them, it is very important that you remember to add a call to action at the end. Otherwise, it's like having a great piece of information, but you don't give the opportunity to people to give them another step to go to, you could, for instance, ask them to connect with you. You could ask them to opt into a capture page. You could ask them to basically send you some comments or feedback. You need to create a connection at the end where you can give them the next step to move forward. Then point number 10, it's all about having the right mindset. And the more you say, for instance, but I'm a newbie, I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm overwhelmed. That's the thing. I'm overwhelmed. I know. I'm overwhelmed. This is just too much. I don't know what to do. Remember, it's okay. I remember when I first came to the UK, it's one of the blog posts that I've written down where I was saying that probably after 6 months, I was in the lesson, I was falling asleep, I was learning to become a teacher. I'm qualified to teach French and to teach maths. So I was listening to the lesson and I don't know, I was just so tired. Oh, baby is waking up. So what happened is that eventually I was like, oh my gosh, what is going on? When I woke up, I was like, why are they all speaking in English? I mean, what's going on? What's going on? And then eventually, a few minutes passed by, and then a few days passed by, and I got used to the fact that, yes, you've been here for 6 months, and everybody speaks in English, and even if your first language is French, get used to it. You are going to be okay. So yes, it is okay to feel overwhelmed, because after a while it just becomes part of yourself. You just moved on from feeling overwhelmed to feeling okay with the environment you are in, and you are ready to learn, and you are ready to move on from one step to the next, and then the next one. So stop saying to yourself that you are feeling overwhelmed. This is going to make it simply worse. Okay? So finally, as a call to action, I would say, to access my strategy call, simply go to aurorejones.com/strategy this line in between, I can't remember how it's called again, strategy call, or go to my blog, aurorejones.com strategy call, and I will be able to help you out, get unstuck, and stop feeling overwhelmed, and stop the information overload. So I'm going back to baby now. So that's Aurore Jones signing off, my friends. And if you got any comments, please leave them below this video. I will be more than happy to answer any of your questions. Take care. Bye bye.